Hello, welcome to Brian 360. Just turn the view around. Hello everyone. Welcome to Brian 360 and welcome to Algonquin Provincial Park, located in Ontario, Canada. It is October 2nd, 2023, and that date's important because in October, the leaves kind of go crazy in Ontario and the rest of Canada, depending on where you are. Now this video is going to be a little different than the other ones I've done in the past, where I just kind of walk around silently and don't say much. I'm kind of self-conscious that way, but even though this place is absolutely packed, the parking lot is jammed today. I have to park on the side of the road. It's pretty quiet out here, so I'm not so concerned with the squirrels and chipmunks looking at me with strange look on their faces. Let's sign the guest book here. Well, not many people have signed here. Let's just do 10/2/2023. All right, book is signed. So here we are in Algonquin Park, and you can see some of the leaf colors are quite nice. In Ontario, in early to mid-September, depending on where you are, north or south, the leaves start changing color. If you go to the Algonquin Park website, they have a color scale that lets you know where the leaves are for this time. And for the maple leaves anyway, the sliding scale, which goes from green to bare trees, the sliding scale has it at orange. And just on the drive up here, and it's about a 3.5-hour drive from Toronto, but just on the drive up here, there were lots of beautiful red trees, and I guess those are my favorites. Those are the ones I hope to see most of. And it's just a beautiful area to come, walk around, reconnect with nature, whatever. And so I've decided to take on the Centennial Ridges Trail. I just recorded the display at the beginning of the trail that said this was a 6-hour hike. The website says 4 hours. It's about 10.8 kilometers long. It's not the first time I've been here. I was here about 5 years ago with my family. We came here in the summer. Make sure I don't brain myself on this tree. Came here in the summer, and it was a gray, drizzly day. So we were hoping to see some wildlife and saw pretty much nothing other than a couple chipmunks and squirrels, but everything else had the common sense to stay indoors and out of the rain. So the really nice thing about this trail, and the reason I chose this one for today, is that it offers beautiful views from a couple of ridges that overlook a lake. And given that it's autumn here at Algonquin Park, there should be some beautiful trees to see as well. So I'm going to be walking along, recording this entire hike. Hopefully it's closer to 4 hours than 6. When I was here with my family 5 years ago, my body was 5 years younger. So that should be interesting. My knees feel like they're probably 10 years older now. Not sure what the heart's like, but we'll see. So hopefully you're watching this video on YouTube. That's where I plan to post it. If you're watching it on the news, that's probably not a good thing. You know, I'd love to have a video go viral, but if it's on the news because of some guy walking by himself through Algonquin Park, it's probably not a feel-good story. On the bright side, given the number of cars that were here in the parking lot, I probably won't be alone should my knees explode or some animal decides to make lunch out of me. So I mentioned it's October 2nd, 2023. If you are planning on visiting Algonquin Park, so it's a Monday, if you're planning on visiting on October 6th or 7th, you had better buy a day pass now. They sell out rather quickly. Last weekend was completely sold out. I think the weekend before as well. And when the leaves start changing colors, you get guys like me who decide to go on a hike, and the place is packed. So book in advance. So it's a huge park that has, in addition to over a dozen hiking trails, camping as well. So if you want to stay here for an extended period of time, you can go camping. There are lots of lakes and rivers for those who love canoeing. There's fishing, and there's even hunting in certain areas. So lots of things to offer to the people of Ontario and Quebec, which is not too far really. People come from all over to see Algonquin Park. Gotta be quiet now. So when I came here with my family, I mentioned that it was a rainy day and all the wildlife decided to take shelter. So as far as wildlife goes in this park, there are no boundaries to the park really. I mean, it's just a huge wooded area in kind of central Ontario. And other than a sign that tells you you're entering the park, you're just on a highway going through wooded areas. And there are defined boundaries to the park, but there's not like there's a fence or anything. Okay. It's going to be a steep climb. So wildlife, as far as mammals go, you have everything from chipmunks and squirrels, mice, raccoons, skunks. And as far as larger mammals go, in this area you get coyotes, wolves. If you want to come to Algonquin Park in the winter, which I have never done, you can go to kind of like a wolf howl evening. You can go to a certain area and you hear all these wolves howling, and it's pretty impressive apparently. Bears, deer, moose, lots of good things like that. When I came here before, I wasn't holding a selfie stick, so I really hope this isn't my undoing. Okay. So the Centennial Ridges hike, like I said, described on the website is 10.8 kilometers long and 4 hours. There's also a word on that description which is kind of disturbing for a guy like me, and that word is strenuous. And if I recall correctly from 5 years ago, it was strenuous. And like I said, I was 5 years younger. Let's look at the map. Okay. There we go. That looks about right. Go left. Okay. So, throughout this video, I'll be chatting away various points. But really the point of this video is not for you to hear me yammering on. It's really to kind of feel like you're going on a hike. And I'll keep the camera pointed forward, so even though it is a 360 video and you can change the view to however you like, the front lens will be facing forward at all times unless there's something interesting I want to record. So change the view as you like. If you're on a phone or a tablet, you can move your device around and change your view. If you're on a computer, you can move it around with the mouse. You can zoom in, zoom out, and hopefully you'll enjoy the view. So it's about 10:30 in the morning. It's an unseasonably warm day here. I'm dressing in layers. I'm thinking the first layer is about to come off. It's getting a little warm, and I just started. Looking for a spot where I can just put the camera down, or let's see. All right, let's get a close-up view of the ground while I take off the first layer. That's some exciting video. Just going to pull off to the side.
Thanks.
No problem. Morning. Hi. Morning. So I think as Ontarians and Canadians, we take our wildlife and great outdoors for granted. And when I was a kid, we used to go camping at a place called Serpent Mounds near Peterborough, Ontario. And my grandfather had a cottage in Parry Sound, again in Ontario. A few hours drive from Toronto, and we sort of just kind of expect these places to always be here, and now they need to be protected and preserved. And that's a great thing, like with Algonquin Park and a lot of the other provincial parks in Ontario and across Canada, is that a guy like me who lives close to Toronto, and most of the population in Canada is in southern Canada along the border with the US within a 2-hour drive. A guy like me can hop in his car, and a couple hours later he's at this beautiful park with plenty of trees, as you can see, hopefully some wildlife, which hopefully we'll see. But certainly a beautiful place to spend the day, just to reconnect with nature. Get out of the city, get away from your job, and just roam. course, today I am packing the 3-meter selfie stick. So, when appropriate, I will extend it to its full length and get a bird's eye view of this beautiful spot. I'm not sure how I'm going to cut up this video. I don't know if YouTube allows you to upload a 4-hour video. I might just upload the interesting bits first, then maybe upload the full thing for the full 4-hour experience for those who can't get enough of Centennial Ridges. Or play a fun game called Watch Brian Sweat, because it's going to be nasty. Silent mode.
What is it?
Oh, it's a 360 camera.
Wow.
So it's recording everything, front, back, up, down.
Oh wow.
It's
Wow.
neat little toy.
That's cool.
Well, it's to be a nice reminder of my day.
See it later. Like the phone supports it?
Well, it's not running on the phone now, so when I get home, I'll plug it into my computer and download all the images or the video to that.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, so you're walking around, I'm recording in front of me, so with the front lens, and then the back lens is, recording the other direction, and then it kind of stitches everything together on the side, so you can spin it around and look at different viewpoints. So
Wow. It's like Google Maps, but better.
yeah, they have the Google Photos, or I guess Google Earth has still photos that you can see.
Yeah.
And then there are YouTube videos, and if you want to watch the video, I have a YouTube channel.
Really?
I have a card in here somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm always handing these out to anybody who wants one, so in a couple days I'll put the video on YouTube and you can see the walk through here. And
Oh,
That's
cool.
crazy.
yeah, it's kind of a
Yeah, I'll watch it.
odd little hobby I've developed. So yeah,
I think it's very nice.
yeah, keeps me out of trouble sometimes. Maybe not a bird's eye view, but a squirrel's eye view for our time. So the other time we came to Algonquin Park, it was a family. We came 2 years in a row. The first time was at Mizzy Lake, which is another long hike, about 4 hours or so. And that year, we came on a rainy weekend as well. So we saw almost no animals, got drenched head to toe, But still a nice hike. Nice to spend time with family. If you want to visit Algonquin Park and you're not a camper, or if you are and the spots are all booked up, because they book up quickly, you can always stay in one of the hotels nearby. We stayed in Huntsville, which is about a 20-25 minute drive from Algonquin Park. And so you have all the amenities of a hotel and restaurants, a small town, and a quick drive later, you're in Algonquin Park. So I would highly recommend doing that if you can't get a spot as a camper, or if you're not a camper. Pause for a Snickers break. Snickers. All right, let's carry on. Wow, it's a bit of a drop. All right, 3-meter selfie stick, don't fail me now. Must admit, the selfie stick scares me when I extend it that far. It's very solid near the base of the handle, but the further you extend it, the more wobbly or wobblier, whatever the proper English is, the wobblier it gets. And I'm not brave enough to extend it out at a 90-degree angle and watch it bend and then see my phone go spiraling, or my camera go spiraling down. There's a nice view. This is what I came here for. Snickers and a view like that. Not bad. I think I'm going to take a few still shots, 360 stills. Back to the video.
אבל אפשר לבשל אותם בתנור ולשפוך אותם בבעל.
What a view. If I remember correctly from 5 years ago, that's not even the best view. So the best is yet to come. Ah, there's a good spot to go. Well, this is what I imagined it would be. Look at that. Selfie stick, don't fail me now. trail has little signposts along the way, and if you get the trail guide, it tells you the significance of the signpost. So this is number 2. I have the trail guide in my backpack. I'll read it later. But they do that with all the interpretive trails throughout Algonquin Park, not just this one. The different trails have different themes. So the Centennial Ridges Trail, this one, those signposts talk about the history of Algonquin Park and historical figures that were involved in its creation. I can't remember the other parks or the other trails, but one focuses on the typical Algonquin Park lake and talks about the ecology of the formation of a lake, usually thanks to some industrious beavers. And then they talk about how the lakes kind of breathe, I think was the description that it gave. So in the summer the lake behaves one way, and then come winter it behaves differently, and then nutrients get recycled, and very interesting. So if you're coming on a hike, pick up one of the trail guides for the trail you're going to see. They're only 50 cents, which is nothing. And gives you lots of information about the trail that you're on. So if you're still with me on this video, if you can like, subscribe, and sign up for notifications, all that stuff. I figure I have to put a plug in at some point. Thanks. This is the brilliant red from the maple leaves. Don't know how mountain climbers do it. Another amazing reason to come in October is that I have not encountered a single mosquito. I don't have any bug spray on, and it's not a problem at all.